Throughout the Old Testament, the term Abaddon is consistently used to signify the realm of the dead, a concept later known in Jewish literature. There is a contemporary concept, life after death, not ascending to heaven or descending to hell, but rather reincarnation. Unlike in Christianity, the doctrine of a denomination is typically uniform. If the doctrine differs, then its denomination or sect becomes distinct. However, it's not the case in Judaism. Judaism values the opinions of rabbis or Torah teachers who teach or have differing opinions. This is referred to as the 70 faces of the Torah, Shivim Panim La Torah, referring to the various interpretations. When reading the Talmud, you'll encounter different teachings and opinions from various rabbis. Why is that? Because Judaism respects different interpretations. Reference to the Old Testament for the place of destruction connects the word Sheol, the world of the dead, with Abaddon, place of destruction. This place is the destination for lost souls and those who are unfaithful to Yahweh Elohim. In some cases, the Hebrew word Sheol means death or a similar concept. Its connection to the place of destruction, Hebrew. Abaddon seems always associated with the region known as Sheol, the world of the dead.
Sheol is naked before God, and Abaddon hath no covering. Job 26:6.
Sheol and Abaddon destruction are open before the eyes of God, just like the hearts and minds of humans. There is nothing mysterious about humans to God.
Sheol, the world of the dead, and destruction, Abaddon, lie open before the Lord. How much more do human hearts? Proverbs 15:11.
The concept of Abaddon as a place of destruction is also taught in Jewish tradition books like Mishneh Torah, Repentance 8-5.
Regarding hell, Abaddon, the prophets metaphorically called it by various names such as the pit of destruction, Abaddon, flaming fire, worm, and every term denoting decay and ruin, for it signifies the ultimate end of decay from which there is no regeneration and irreversible loss forever.
Abaddon in Hebrew means destruction, and in Job 26:6 and Proverbs 27:20, it depicts the abode of the dead, also referred to as Sheol or in Greek, Hades or the realm of death hell. Throughout the Old Testament, the term Abaddon is consistently used to signify the realm of the dead, a concept later known in Jewish literature. In Revelation 9:11, Abaddon is personified as the destroyer of all life and peace.
They have over them as king the angel of the abyss. His name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and in the Greek tongue he hath the name Apollyon. Revelation 9:11.
There is a belief that everyone goes to Sheol, both the good and the wicked. There is an understanding that Sheol is synonymous with the grave, as seen in the event of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram descending into the earth, which became their grave, when God judged them, Numbers 16:30. There is also the view that Sheol is the place where everyone goes after death, not in the sense of hell. Everyone goes to Sheol, whether one enters the grave after death or enters the underworld. The same fate awaits everyone, both the righteous and the wicked, as they enter the world of the dead. This is based on Jacob's depiction of himself going to Sheol upon hearing of Joseph's death. Meanwhile, Abaddon is seen as oblivion or a place of forgetfulness. The threat of death to Sheol is used rhetorically to urge listeners to act righteously and avoid sin. Perhaps the most famous instance is found in the story of Dathan and Abiram, who rebelled against Moses' authority. In response, Moses held a test to see if they would die a natural death or not. In Jewish understanding, only truly righteous souls ascend directly to the Garden of Eden, Gan Eden, or what is called Paradise, Hebrew, Perdez. Some Jewish sagas teach that sinners descend to a place of punishment, or purification, commonly referred to as Gehinnom, Hebrew, Gehinnom, the Valley of Hinnom. The name Gehinnom is derived from a valley, Gehinnom, south of Jerusalem. This place was once used for the sacrifice of children by the pagan nations of Canaan to the god Moloch. This place called Gehenna later came to symbolize a metaphorical place of torment and punishment in the afterlife for the wicked after their death, depicted as full of fire and sulfur. Others envision Gehenna less harshly as a place of purified fire, where one reviews their wicked deeds in life and undergoes purification by fire, repenting for past sins while on earth. The punishment of souls in Gehenna is usually limited to a purification period of 12 months before being finalized in Olam Haba, the coming world, a new heaven and earth. This 12-month limit is reflected in the mourning cycle of 1 year and the recitation of the Kaddish prayer, Hebrew Kaddish, a prayer for remembering the deceased. Only the exceedingly wicked do not ascend to the Garden of Eden, Gan Eden, at the end of that year. Jewish sources differ on what happens to these souls at the end of their initial period of purification. Some say the wicked will be annihilated with no further forgiveness, while others believe in eternal damnation. There is a contemporary concept, life after death, not ascending to heaven or descending to hell, but rather reincarnation. Similarly, in Judaism, there exists a concept akin to the idea of reincarnation or metempsychosis found in Indian religions, Buddhism, Hinduism. It's called Gilgul Neshamat, literally, rolling of the soul, transfiguration of the soul, also referred to as Gilgulim. The understanding of Gilgul Neshamat, Gilgulim, falls within the realm of Kabbalistic belief, Jewish mysticism, used to describe the religious belief that a person's neshama soul, after biological death, starts a new life in a new body. According to certain Jewish beliefs, not all, nefesh always plays a part in the Gilgul process. It must depart from the physical body at the stage of death. The purpose of the Gilgul process is for the soul to make tikkun or tikkun, repair, correction. The concept of Gilgul Nashmat does not appear in the Hebrew scriptures of the Tanakh. It emerged after the diaspora era in the teachings of an Ashkenazi Jew, European Jew, namely Hari Hakadosh, the Holy Ari, also known as Rabbi Isaac Luria 1534 to 1572. He posited a special redemption which forms the basis of the idea of Gilgul Neshamat. The Karate Jews reject this teaching. According to Hari Hakadosh, most babies born are Gilgulim, reincarnations of old souls, as written in his book titled Shar Hagalgulim, Gate of Reincarnated Souls.
Know that there is hardly a person on earth who can escape these Gilgulim.
According to Hari Hakadosh, humans have a mark on their forehead through which one can study the nature of their soul, at which level and class their soul resides, the relationship between it and the higher worlds, how it can be freed from evil influences, and to which soul it should unite for purification and tikkun.